gets his ass kicked and dies a lot. Fights unless it's against Darkseid, and even if it's against Darkseid, he's.
And Batman. You forgot Batman.
Well, Batman
he does
cheats.
not beat.
Batman cheats. That's not fair.
No. Batman doesn't have any fucking powers. Of course he has to cheat. He knows how to kill everybody in the fucking Justice League.
Yeah.
He has a plan to kill everybody just in case they get corrupted by what's the Brainiac.
Ironically, which always gets used against him.
Yeah. Baldric, what are you doing? Ready up.
It says, I'm waiting to enter the Cambion Drift. I'm standing at the door, waiting for it to load.
Alright, well it's loading me in now.
I see Grand
we were in the dotted.
But,
that's what the problem was.
But to answer Sifu's earlier question, the last time we saw Turtle was before he started playing Mass Effect.
What? No, I've been in the party this whole time. What are you talking about?
I'm Templar. I haven't been here for a while.
Yeah, Templar hasn't been here a while.
Busy playing Mass Effect.
Yeah, I'm Templar. I've been busy just playing with myself and others.
Did you actually get a game the other day when you was on the multiplayer of Andromeda?
Huh?
Oh,
yeah, there's still people who play
multiplayer
Andromeda's
Andromeda. That's crazy. I played multiplayer Mass Effect 3. And I actually did like it.
I wish they had brought that back. With the,
yeah, that was my biggest disappointment with the Legendary Edition is that
they talked about it for a long time.
Didn't have the multiplier.
They should. It'd be a huge money pit for people.
They never had any intention of bringing the multiplayer to there. A lot of people want it, are not actually. There's not exactly a lot of people who want it anyway. It's just a small group of people who enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I still think 1 is the biggest fucking slog, and I wish they would have rebuilt it where it wasn't as, I don't know how to describe it.
It's only a slog because the AI that made the environments just did way too many mountains and ridges.
Just going around in the tank, that's pretty much really my biggest gripe.
The Mako!
Yeah, that's exactly why. It's because of all the like a million years just to get over one mountain. And then surprise, you're gonna go into a valley and up another mountain.
I miss the old Mako.
No, it's terrible.
The constantly rolling Mako.
Oh, the one that makes you feel like you're rolling on ice.
Or like you hit a pebble in the road and suddenly you're flipping like 50 times through the air, through the sky.
Enemy cruise ship has punched in.
Oh, it's terrible.
I don't know why they kept saying people complained about that. People love that stuff.
I had a lot of fun with the first Mass Effect.
I mean, it's good. It's
games. I think Mass Effect was like one of the first games.
First story
where you could. I was just gonna say, Mass Effect is one of the first games where you could choose. There was many games back then where you could choose which path you wanted to go down with multiple endings. Mass Effect was like one of the first ones out there like that.
Well,
all right.
In the long run, it was like that. But if you think about it, just like
we really got locked into one thing.
Just like Andromeda is now, like it's weird. Andromeda gives you choices, but they don't do. You're not gonna know about any of them, or if any of them even mattered until the next game.
Damn, yeah.
Or the very end, like whenever certain people die, or
yeah, the exact very end, and then you're like, oh my god, why did this person die? And it's like, by the way, there's this really complicating choice system that you gotta do to keep people from dying.
It wasn't even a choice system; it was freaking upgrades to your ship.
That was number 2.
Well, that was part of it.
Oh, you mean that one? I thought you. Who died at the end of number 1? Then nobody dies at the end.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, like the council? I don't count them.
No,
you have to choose between.
That's not the end. That's like a whole mission before the end.
Well, still, it's a choice near the end of the game. That's Ashley, or the guy that the one that everybody picks to die.
What?
Because Ashley's better.
You're talking about the space Nazi versus one of your best friends.
Hey, that space Nazi gives you fire grenades as a extra power.
And she has big tits.
I saved the girl too.
I always save Kaden. I always leave her behind because she's like, oh, all these aliens, like, what are they doing on our ship? And I'm like, get the fuck off my ship.
Well, see, at the end of number 3, she's like all for the aliens at that point. She realizes they're
Please, in number 3, she's even worse. She freaking hates you because of Cerberus and all that BS.
And that's why it's give to her in the ass.
I saved her in one of my runs just so I could kill her in the third
That's
game.
fucking awesome.
Because it's like that moment, right, where it's like she's like, oh, I have to defend the council, and I'm just like, you get that renegade moment where you can shoot her, and at zero hesitation, immediately she's just dead.
No, I saved everybody.
No.
Well, you couldn't save everybody.
Saved everybody I possibly could.
Final love interest for everybody. Final love interest. Tally Zora.
Tally? Really?
Who we romance? Is that what we're talking about? Because I did Tally.
Yeah, I did Tally.
Always Tally.
Always
Dude,
Tally.
when you finally see her, like what she actually looks like without the mask, oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh.
Listen,
That's
all
ridiculous.
I'm saying is that if you don't romance
Dude,
Tally, then her and
she's
Garrus
fucking
get together.
Hot. She's
What?
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually does get with Tally.
That's fucking
Yeah, that's
cool.
why I
Part of the
don't
reason
romance
why-
Tally.
That's why we cock block.
Hey, that's part of the reason why
I
Tally
gotta let my boy
Garrus
Garrus
was
get
the
her.
best.
Yeah. Garrus deserves a happy ending too. He's the best. He's so awesome. I never romance Tally, so my boy Garrus can get some.
I remember somebody compared Garrus to like the best space buddy since Chewbacca.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
I was just always like, my favorite thing about Garrus's character is, you know, everybody else is always suspicious of you or like questioning what you're doing. Garrus is like,
I'm with
another
you all the
suicide
way.
mission? Let's
Help,
do
I
it.
fall and I can't get up.
I just loved how he's like, another suicide mission? Nah, what the heck, let's do it.
See, I like in number 2, I love.
Yeah.
And my problem with the whole series was I didn't realize it was a continuous series. I started with number 2, not knowing what the fuck was going on, and halfway through I'm like, I gotta play the first one now. Fuck.
Yep, that's what I did too.
This 2 looked amazing, and I started playing 1 like, this is crap compared to 2. I was so pissed.
That actually didn't bother me as much because I was just way into the story.
Dude, Mass Effect 2 is probably my favorite game of all time. It's so,
but you know what I'm saying?
It's so beautiful.
You know this because I think there was like, what, a 5-year difference or something between the 2 games?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was Xbox versus Xbox 360.
And Mass Effect 2, like, Mass Effect 3 was good, but Mass Effect 3 just felt like a slightly better version of Mass Effect 2. I still love Mass Effect 2 way more than Mass Effect 2.
I know Mass Effect 2 had the best story, but Mass Effect 3 had the best combat.
I love the
Mass Effect 2 was amazing, but with DLCs, I love Mass Effect 3 more.
Who's the guy that runs Cerberus? What the fuck is his name? The Elusive Man. I fucking love that dude. I love his eyes. His fucking mechanical eyes.
Until he gets that little prick Kai Lang.
Oh well.
Constantly harass you. Yep, he got it. That's actually one of my favorite moments in the entire trilogy when Kai Lang gets the crap kicked out of him by Thane.
Oh yeah, Thane was a shit too. I hate
saved them.
I hate that Thane dies in number 3. I wish you could have used him because he was probably my 3rd favorite character in number 2. I love the assassin.
What was it? Who was the other one? There was Thane and then somebody else.
Legion?
Somebody else that...
The Justicar. I love the Justicar.
Shit, no, though.
The scientist.
I hated Morden to death.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
I love
cried
Morden.
so hard.
How could you hate Morden? He's awesome.
Dude, the worst part is like, he died. Morden was like, oh my God, I was like, this is so fucking sad, and I actually started crying, and then and then literally not even like an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I got to
It's like the most. I think that has been the worst character death I've ever.
Versions of the little things that he says at the end. There's one where he says it had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh
And then
my
there's one
God.
where he actually. I think there's one where he actually starts singing that little scientist song that he sings.
Yep.
Yep, he does that.
He did.
Yeah,
He
does that
did.
for me every time. And
Yeah, 'cause
the
if you
worst
try
part is
to-
like,
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
I hate that.
if you tried to convince him like not to go, like did the little quick action, or I think it was a Paragon quick action, like he'll be like, you know, it's got to be me. Somebody else might mess it up, and then whenever he's up at the top, it actually shows him singing his little song while he's trying to do what he needs to do. And in the middle of the song, it blows up and kills him. I was like, oh my.
Yeah. It was, you know what really pissed me off about that though is if you actually do manage to save him by choosing to screw over the entire Krogan race,
Yeah.
you still don't get him on your team.
Nope.
yeah.
He goes to the freaking Crucible project.
Why is it
Yeah.
not triggering these to start?
Yeah, and then of course when Thane dies and they do the prayer at the very end,
Oh, wait,
and then
yeah,
as he's
Yeah.
like literally like has his last breath, he's like, why did he do this prayer? And it was like, it wasn't for him, it was for you. I was like, oh,
Yeah, his son.
yeah.
You just make me feel the feels right now. I need to finish playing through 2 now. See if I'm taking a
What do
fucking
you
break.
think you need to finish playing?
Well, I did
Why are you
all the
playing
way.
Andromeda if you didn't finish
I did.
too?
I'm not playing
I did all the
Andromeda.
way.
Somebody
That was me.
Drama
I know.
sucks.
I did 1 through 3, and then I was like, you know what? I might as well just do Andromeda 2 and do some of these trophies.
Is it
Thanks,
and
Anna.
then
is it triggering for you guys? Because I can't see any objective.
No.
I see the blue thing, the ring, you know, but it's not triggering for me. Maybe we need to go up. Go
But
up.
I plan.
That's what I
plan
tried
on
to do, and
whenever I
it didn't
finish.
do it. Wait, everybody get
Whenever
out
I
of
finish
the ring really quick. I can
Andromeda.
get back in.
When I finish Andromeda, I'm gonna try to go back through 1 through 3 on Insanity.
Let's see if we triggers.
Right, do you guys go Paragon?
It was
or-
weird.
I hate being
I
the
think
bad guy. I have to go Paragon.
I think I naturally do Paragon, but whenever I started my playthrough, I was like, I'm gonna be Renegade for the first game, and then like almost all the way to the end, I was Renegade, and I was like, this feels bad. I don't want to do this anymore.
See, I play Mass Effect like I play a D&D character. I like to be chaotic good. I'm 3/4 good, 1/4 bad, and I can't play any other way. Like there's certain things that you do Renegade because they work.
Hey, you
Yeah.
know,
Right.
hey, you know,
Here's
I call
the big
that.
question.
I started to call that the Pathfinder playthrough.
Yep.
Alright, big question. Do you save the council in the first game?
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
Wow. I always
Yeah.
let them die.
What?
No, I always
You,
save them.
you get the
I know.
you get the most
I always
benefits.
remember. Yeah, I always remember that it helps you a lot in the next game.
I just love
Playing
seeing
Mass Effect 2
I
if you
just
save
love
them.
like when you get to the end of the third game. I love seeing the Destiny Ascension there.
I just like convincing. I liked convincing fucking what's his face to kill himself in the end of the first one.
Yeah, I always loved his little redemption deal.
Who kills himself?
Eh?
Who you think to kill himself?
Saren.
Saren.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can-
Oh yeah.
If you're the
He
Paragon
blows his
option
fucking-
or Renegade, you can
Yeah, you gotta have like
shoot
almost
himself.
max.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
getting
Or
With the new
Alright,
edition,
it's glitched.
it's so
we gotta
easy to
we
get.
gotta go out and get back in, I guess.